In February 1948, the calm, sun-drenched waters of the Strait of Malacca became a stage for mystery. The SS Ourang Medan drifted silently, carrying a chilling, dark maritime enigma within its rusted steel hull. The mystery began with a desperate, fragmented SOS transmission received by several nearby merchant vessels at sea. The signal detailed the sudden death of the entire crew, painting a picture of absolute, terrifying chaos. The transmission ended abruptly with the haunting, final words of a dying man, simply stating, "I die." Nearby ships scrambled to locate the source, their radios crackling with static and growing, heavy, palpable dread. The American merchant ship Silver Star eventually arrived to investigate the eerie, silent, and drifting vessel. They discovered the ship perfectly intact, yet it remained eerily silent against the vast, dark, open ocean. Boarding parties were dispatched, their boots echoing hollowly against the cold, unyielding metal of the ship deck. They were immediately met with a gruesome, inexplicable sight that defied all known logic and human reason. The entire crew, including the captain and the ship's dog, lay dead across the weathered wooden planks. Every body was frozen in a grotesque, twisted pose of pure, unadulterated terror and silent, agonizing pain. Despite their contorted expressions, there were no visible wounds or any signs of a physical struggle. The rescuers moved cautiously through the corridors, their flashlights cutting through the thick, stagnant, and humid air. Every room they entered revealed more bodies, all locked in the same horrific, statuesque, and frozen state. It was as if the crew had been struck down by an invisible, swift, and truly merciless hand. The silence on board was heavy, pressing against the ears of the rescuers like a physical weight. As the team attempted to secure the ship, a sudden, mysterious fire erupted in the cargo hold. Thick, acrid smoke began to billow from the cargo area, choking the air with toxic, gray fumes. The rescuers realized with mounting panic that the vessel was quickly becoming a death trap for them. They were forced to flee the ship, scrambling back toward the safety of the nearby Silver Star. Just moments after they cleared the deck, a massive, deafening explosion ripped through the entire ship's hull. The blast obliterated the vessel, sending debris flying high into the dark, indifferent night sky above them. The SS Ourang Medan sank rapidly, taking all physical evidence of the tragedy into the deep water. The sea swallowed the wreckage, burying the secrets of the crew beneath the cold, dark, swirling waves. Only the memory of that final chilling transmission remained to haunt those who heard the desperate call. The mystery of the ghost ship would linger for decades, a riddle lost to the vast ocean. No survivors remained to tell the tale of what truly transpired on that cursed, silent, final voyage. The investigators stood on the deck of the Silver Star, watching the bubbles fade away very slowly. The ocean returned to its calm state, hiding the truth of the Ourang Medan forevermore from humanity. But the story did not end with the sinking, as a paper trail began to emerge slowly. By 1954, a Dutch newspaper published interviews with former crew members hinting at illegal, dangerous smuggling operations. Then, in 1958, a detailed letter was sent to the CIA regarding the bizarre, unsolved maritime mystery. This letter suggested the ship might hold the key to other, equally baffling, and unsolved disappearances worldwide. In 2003, the CIA finally declassified that 1,958 document, placing it into the public, digital domain. Despite having zero physical wreck to examine, this decades-long paper trail kept the investigation very alive. Skeptics often point to Lloyd's Register, the official worldwide record of merchant ships, to dismiss the story. The SS Ourang Medan is nowhere to be found in those official, meticulously kept, historical record pages. However, historians argue that in the post-World War II era, smuggling operations were rampant and incredibly common everywhere. It was standard practice to use fake names and unregistered vessels to move illicit, dangerous cargo. The ship was likely an unregistered ghost vessel by design, performing tasks it should not have. Scientific theories point toward chemical culprits, acting like pieces of a giant, complex, and deadly puzzle. Potassium cyanide, if leaked, reacts with seawater to create a highly toxic, lethal, and invisible gas. This perfectly explains the rapid asphyxiation and the complete lack of physical wounds on the crew. Nitroglycerin, a highly volatile explosive, could spontaneously detonate if improperly stored or exposed to intense heat. Combining these chemicals accounts for the bloodless bodies, the sudden fire, and the massive, final explosion. This theory fits the facts, yet it begs the question of why they carried such cargo. Unit 731 was a covert biological and chemical warfare research unit of the Japanese Imperial Army. After the war, massive stockpiles of these horrifying, lethal weapons were left over and unaccounted for. Many researchers suggest the unregistered ship was likely part of a black op moving these weapons. This explains the fake name, the lack of registration, and the highly lethal, volatile explosive cargo. Yet, the chilling reports from the rescue crew still clash with this grim, grounded, scientific reality. They reported the atmosphere feeling inexplicably heavy, cold, and filled with a sense of impending doom. The ship's dog did not just die. It died snarling aggressively at empty, thin, and silent air. The crew froze in expressions of pure, unadulterated terror, reaching out to fight off unseen forces. These eerie, supernatural elements continue to clash with the reality of the chemical leak theory today. What is truly more terrifying? The myths of cursed ghost ships or the reality of human greed? The true fate of the ship remains anchored at the bottom of the dark Malacca Strait. It serves as a chilling reminder of the dark, hidden secrets the ocean keeps from us. Keep questioning what lies beneath the surface, for the truth is often stranger than any fiction. Following the tragic explosion, the disappearance of the SS Ourang Medan left behind a long paper trail. Decades of declassified CIA documents and reports of illegal post-war smuggling emerged from the dusty archives. Skeptics often point to the ship's mysterious absence from official maritime registries during that turbulent era. Yet, persistent historians suggest it was likely an unregistered vessel transporting highly illicit and volatile cargo. The most compelling scientific theory posits that the ship was secretly carrying leftover chemical weapons. These weapons were allegedly sourced from Japan's infamous Unit 731, hidden away from international oversight. A leak of lethal substances like potassium cyanide would explain the rapid, bloodless asphyxiation of the crew. This chemical exposure would account for the crew's sudden collapse without any visible signs of physical trauma. Meanwhile, improperly stored nitroglycerin containers could easily account for the ship's sudden and truly catastrophic explosion. However, the chilling eyewitness accounts of an unnatural cold continue to haunt the minds of investigators. Survivors and rescuers reported the crew's defensive postures against unseen forces that defied any rational explanation. These strange details fuel supernatural speculation that lingers long after the vessel vanished beneath the waves. Was the tragedy simply the result of a botched Black Ops smuggling run gone horribly wrong? Or was it something far more inexplicable, lurking in the dark corners of the deep ocean? The true fate of the Ourang Medan remains buried forever beneath the churning, dark tropical waters. It stands as a haunting testament to secrets lost at sea, echoing through the pages of history. The silence of the Strait of Malacca guards the truth behind this maritime enigma with cold indifference. No wreckage was ever recovered to provide definitive answers to the grieving families of the lost crew. The paper trail grows thinner with each passing year, leaving only questions in its wake. Government agencies remain tight-lipped, their files redacted to protect interests that have long since faded away. Perhaps the cargo was never meant to reach its destination, destined instead for a watery grave. The ghost of the Ourang Medan sails on in the collective memory of those who seek truth. Every piece of evidence points toward a conspiracy hidden deep within the chaos of the post-war world. Yet, the lack of physical proof allows the legend to grow more distorted and terrifying over time. Was the crew aware of the danger lurking in the hold before the final transmission was sent? Their final words, "I die," suggest a realization of their impending doom that came far too late. The frozen expressions of terror captured by the Silver Star crew remain the most disturbing visual evidence. They were not merely dying, they were reacting to something that defied the laws of nature. Could a chemical leak induce such vivid shared hallucinations before the final, suffocating end arrived? The scientific community remains divided, caught between the cold logic of chemistry and the unexplained. Whatever the cause, the ship's legacy is defined by its sudden, violent, and total erasure. The ocean floor keeps its secrets well, shielding the wreckage from prying eyes and modern technology. As the years turn into decades, the mystery of the Ourang Medan becomes a maritime myth. It serves as a grim reminder of the dangers inherent in transporting the world's most dangerous materials. The Strait of Malacca remains a busy shipping lane, yet sailors still speak of the ghost ship. They whisper of the cold air that suddenly descends upon a calm, windless night at sea. The ghost of the Ourang Medan is a warning that some secrets are best left undisturbed. The truth is a phantom, slipping through our fingers just as the ship slipped beneath the waves. We are left to piece together a puzzle with missing fragments and intentionally misleading clues. The investigation into the SS Ourang Medan is a journey into the heart of human darkness. It reflects the desperation of a world trying to rebuild while hiding its most shameful past. The chemical weapons were a blight on humanity, and their loss at sea was perhaps inevitable. The explosion served as a final, destructive act of containment for a cargo that should never exist. Every theory, whether grounded in science or folklore, fails to fully capture the horror of that day. The crew's final moments remain a locked room mystery, sealed by the pressure of the deep. We look at the maps and the charts, searching for a location that no longer exists. The Ourang Medan is a ghost in the machine of history, a glitch that refuses to resolve. Perhaps the truth is not in the documents, but in the silence that follows the questions. The sea does not offer up its dead, nor does it reveal the secrets it keeps hidden. We are observers of a tragedy that has become a permanent fixture in our maritime lore. The mystery persists, inviting new generations to speculate on the fate of that doomed merchant vessel. The cold, dark depths of the Strait of Malacca are a fitting tomb for such secrets. The SS Ourang Medan will continue to sail through our stories, forever lost and forever feared. The final chapter of this enigma will likely never be written by any living human hand. We must accept that some mysteries are destined to remain unsolved, drifting in the vast ocean. The legacy of the ship is a testament to the fragility of life against the unknown. In the end, the sea claims everything, leaving behind only the echoes of a desperate, final cry. The ghost ship remains a chilling enigma, a shadow on the horizon of our shared history. The waves continue to roll over the site, indifferent to the tragedy that occurred below them. The mystery of the Ourang Medan is finally, and perhaps mercifully, lost to the deep forever.